What's that? What a day.
Man, it's been a long one.
Oh. You been hanging out all day?
Nah.
You gonna hang out with us one day?
One day, yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready. Live, Malachi, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Hold on, they late.
we giving him that.
We gotta wait on them.
Really? We giving him that. Malik, you gotta hang out with us.
Yeah, I'm ready. You gonna invite Dina?
You lied.
She does not know Dina.
I know Dina.
It's not, well, okay.
Wait, Dina?
I don't care if I'm lying. She gonna need to know one day.
Yes.
Boy.
Exactly.
What you mean, boy?
Sit down. Okay.
Oh,
Hi, guys. We in the kitchen today. Oh, wait. Let me get this thing down. Okay, I'm down. Oh, wait. Look. What is going on? Y'all don't even know what kind of day we had today.
Yes,
face came off.
My
Long
face.
day.
Okay. Hey. We at the kitchen table. Welcome to the Kitchen Table Talk. We thank y'all for joining us tonight.
Yes.
Have y'all joined us? I don't see nobody out there. Hello? I know this is not our regular night, but guess what? It's going to start being our regular live night.
We're gonna do right after
Live post show. Oh, no.
Today's
Thursdays is going to start being.
Yeah.
We're changing our live post
Today
to.
Thursday?
Today's Wednesday.
Today's
I thought today was
Wednesday.
Okay.
But we're going to change.
She's out of town tomorrow, so we.
Right.
Yeah.
We're going to change the live starting next week on Thursdays instead of Fridays.
At what time?
7 o'clock.
At 7
Yes,
o'clock. So
for
you
the
guys
post
make
show.
sure you come on in and join us.
Come on in and join us. I know ain't nobody getting the notices. You know what, you guys? I think I'm going to start a group. So if you guys get a invite to join a group.
You know, Instagram, they notify everybody when you go live.
Well, Facebook
If you
is
go-
supposed to as well, but
Oh, really?
yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
supposed to, but I don't know if they're getting notices. Some people say they are, some people say they aren't. Anywho, it's been a crazy day. You guys, we had a really long day. We did our first photo shoot today. Yay! Turned out great.
It's been fun. It was very fun.
Yeah.
It was rough. It started off a little rough. Hello. No time.
Started out rough for
Did it start
everybody.
off rough for you too?
Nah, I was good. I don't know what
He
y'all
ain't
talking
gonna
about.
never admit to it. I got there to pick him up, and we don't even want to talk about it. Ooh, a whole nother story,
It's a
but
topic in itself.
a topic in itself. How do you make sure that you are respectful of other people's time? We're gonna make sure that's a topic. And so, but anyway, so we did our first photo shoot today, guys. It was fun. So we're on tonight to talk about
Blended families.
Blended Families. That was the show that aired tonight.
That's it.
Blended Families. Huh?
That was the show?
That was the show. You didn't watch it? That's not good. We can't get our own co-stars to watch. What the?
He didn't watch it when you posted it. He watched it already.
Yeah, I was in it. I was there.
All right. Well, Blended Families.
Yeah.
You got anything else to say, Malachi, since you found out you had a whole nother uncle?
Yeah, I want to get in contact with this uncle one day. We gotta find him one of these
He
days.
ain't lost contact with grandpa.
You said he was lost. You said
I
you
never
ain't know where
said
he
he
was at.
was lost.
You
I
said-
don't know. Your grandfather knows where he's at. I don't. What the hell? What?
That's your brother. What you mean?
Listen, that's another subject. At the end of the day, on the table.
Oh my God.
That's part of that blended family stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so we talked about blended families, and last week you talked about being the middle child,
Yes.
or not last week, but when we taped it, you talked about being the middle child. Want to expand on that a little bit more of how difficult now that you're 40 or something? That's what you're feeling.
Yeah, that was funny. I saw that. Everybody looked at me like,
You're 43.
not that I'm
you're
not the
feeling
middle child. I'm actually the baby.
I don't have a dream.
I'm actually the baby. So I am the only child that my parents had together, is what I was saying. The only child that they had together. So I have this set of siblings and this set from mother and father. I felt like the middle child because I feel like the middle child. Not at the time. I mean, I got all of the attention then, and it's not that I'm saying I don't get attention now. I'm not looking for attention.
Okay, so you felt like the middle child then or now?
Now I feel like that middle child thing.
Okay.
But not that I don't feel like I am being looked over or anything like that. I can just tell that there's a difference. It's them, and then it's me. You know, I'm literally in this thing by myself as far as having the only mother and father. So when my dad passed away, I honestly felt like no one could understand. None of my siblings understood how I felt. That's the way I felt because they have the same mother and father, and they have the same mother and father. It's just me. So there has to be a different feeling there, I think.
So none of them have your dad?
Yeah. 4 of them have my dad, but not my mom. And then 3 of them have my mom, but not my dad. I'm the only one that have my mom and dad. Like, I'm the only child that they have.
That the 2 of them have. But,
together, yeah.
But if you lose a dad, you lose a dad. Why wouldn't they know what you were going through? Because you still had your mother.
Right. I still have my mother. Right. Absolutely. But I'm the only one with those parents in common. They can't feel what I feel.
As having those parents, but not losing the father.
Right, but still, okay, they still have each other and that mother, their mother that they have in common. Right? I don't. I mean, I don't know if I'm not explaining. I know how I felt.
I'm following you. I can kind of gauge what
I felt a little, I don't know, I just felt like, and I could be wrong. I felt like
there's no wrong or right. Your feelings are what you felt.
Right.
Yeah.
So I just felt like we probably aren't feeling the same thing.
Okay.
I just felt that.
I mean, that's pretty interesting.
I found it difficult to believe. You ain't getting the hair because I'm getting it. We've been doing that all day with the.
Sorry, excuse me.
I just because I'm feeling like the loss of a father is just the loss of a father, and whoever lost the father
feel the same.
Should gonna grieve the same loss is what I'm saying. Because it had nothing to do with the mother. I mean, so I'm wondering where those feelings are really coming from.
Okay, so do you think that maybe I should feel that way about my siblings on my mom's side? Since we have the same mother, but not the same father. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's their stepfather. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying whoever actually lost the father.
Me and his other kids from the previous marriage.
Should still have the same grief. I lost my dad.
We lost our dad, but guess what they have that I don't have? I have my mom, but they all together have their mom.
Right, so that to me is I get what you're saying there.
But you don't think that there should be...
The grief would be the same grief for them. Because what you're feeling is something else. You're feeling some sibling something. Not sure where it's coming from, but it's some siblings something. That's what I'm trying to pull it out. I'm trying to dig, because you're talking about siblings.
Right.
Now.
To me, it just sounds like she feels like her situation is just different because they had their parents and she had her parents. What they had in common was the dad, right?
Yes.
Now, both of them were erased or whatever, but she lived with mostly your mom, right?
Well, I was in the home with both.
Well, yeah.
Oh, you was in the home with both. See, that's why it's different. They weren't.
Until I was 12. So I was with my mom and dad. You know, that's all I've ever known.
Right. That broke up her whole home right there.
Well, it broke up each one of them that had the dad.
No, but it didn't break their home like it broke her home.
Their home was already broke.
Yeah.
Because their mom was over there in Arkansas. You see what I'm saying?
So
I don't know. It's just a different. I can't explain it.
I feel like I'm here with you, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
But it's more so now that you feel that way
as like the middle child.
Yeah.
Yeah. As a baby, I think I was baby. Everybody, I was the youngest sibling. I was baby, so I didn't feel any of that. It wasn't until we became adults that, so they hang together. They hang together more so, and then my friends became my siblings.
Oh, okay.
Right?
That's what I'm saying. This sounds more like a sibling thing.
It's the middle child syndrome.
You middle child. You just felt alone.
So I am the middle child. I'm in the middle of these two groups, you know, but not as far as I was born in the middle, because I was actually
right.
baby.
No.
But yeah, no, definitely. That's why my friends are my siblings.
So if you guys are just now joining in, we're talking about blending families. This is the post show. Hi Lisa, hi Yasmin. This is the post show from tonight's airing, Blended Families. We talked about blended families on a pre-recorded show, and we always like to come on for the post show to just kind of dive a little deeper, go into things we might have forgotten to mention on at the taping,
or if
there were questions. Anybody else have any experiences with blended families? I know we talked on the show that we are a blended family.
Yeah, it was interesting that she gave her perspective, because I don't even think I gave my perspective. My perspective growing up, not from the parent to the child view, like, because you know when they say an only child gets spoiled or whatever. I don't feel like that, but I felt like an only child in the sense that, you know, my sister was way older than me. She was just in a different, the age gap in everybody that I would hang around in my family was just too different that I didn't really fall in line with them. All my cousins were either older or younger.
Okay.
My brother JaVale, he was older, so I always felt like I was just by myself, entertaining myself, and so, you know, I felt like the only child growing up.
Okay.
And you said because Yasmin
is. They're like 8 years apart.
More so the responsibilities that she had, you didn't have to be on her as much as you had to be on him, so to speak, because he was much younger, or was it not?
Well,
you looked at me like,
she wouldn't know me like that. I wasn't a bad kid. I was a great kid.
Yasmin was more on him than I was.
Not saying bad or good, but just saying as far as responsibilities, you were younger, so she had to make sure that she cooked for you, she cleaned.
Yeah, I did. Me and Yasmin.
Okay.
Yasmin ain't never cooked a thing in her life.
Oh, well, you know what? She looked after you a lot. Yasmin looked after you when I went to school at night.
She did.
When I went to school at night. Hey, Burko. She looked after you when I went to school. I sat her down, you know. I told her, hey, it's us. We're going to have to do this thing. And
well, you had that conversation.
Right. I had a conversation with her. So, yeah, she kind of like.
Is that what happened?
But she was responsible enough or mature enough to take on the conversation that you had and say, okay, pretty much.
So that made you feel like made you feel sort of like an only child.
I felt like you and Yasmin,
as opposed to a blended family.
I felt like you and Yasmin was best friends, and I used to try and get Yasmin in trouble, and you would never like reprimand her. I would tell her all the time, like, Yasmin did this, and I would wait to see, like, yeah, she finna get it down. And you wouldn't do nothing.
Is that another show?
That is another show.
You wouldn't do nothing. And I would be so upset. Oh my God, I used to plot.
We need to talk.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
I used to plot on Yasmin's downfall in the house.
This is a mess. And you know what I mean? So you actually had like a competition thing with your real sister. And I'll say this because that was the 7 o'clock show did air, Burko. This is a live actually talking about which aired at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock was pre-recorded.
Yeah, pre-recorded. It already aired. You missed it, honey, again. You got to set your watch.
It's on YouTube. You ain't never really missed it.
Yeah, it is on YouTube now. We posted our link in the IG.
You can come back here and watch it too. It's still on Facebook.
It's still on Facebook. You can come back and watch it anytime. But what I'm saying is, we talking about blended families tonight. How did you feel with your blended families? You got the Jessica, Tia, all of them.
Yeah, all of them.
Okay.
I love them. I wish we would get together more. We never really get together.
No, actually, Malik, they get together.
I was just finna say, let me finish. Most of that is my fault. Most of that is my fault, but
We got a phone.
oh Lord, you see how they come for me.
I'm here for the comment.
Okay,
But-
go ahead.
I do love my siblings on my dad's side. It gets bigger and bigger every year, so it's nice meeting a new face every year.
Wait, what? It gets bigger and bigger every year.
Every year we like find a new Beasley somewhere.
Oh, Lord. Are they lost?
We don't know. I mean, that needs to be a TV show. We need to go on the Lost and Found Beasleys.
God. Well, okay, so to that end, we're talking about blended families. For those of you who just joining us, D. Frank, thank you for joining us. We know you could be doing a whole bunch of other things tonight, but we thank you for stopping here at the kitchen table to talk to us.
Yes.
Now, we talking about blended families. That was our show tonight.
Mm-hmm.
We're on the post show talking about it. So you're saying when you do go to the family gatherings, which your sister usually puts together,
Mm-hmm.
the oldest sister,
Yeah.
not birthed by me, so that is a part of the family. But Jay really keeps all y'all together.
Yeah, whatever Jay, we'll be.
Y'all be lost, spread all thin. But Jay is the stronghold of the family. She kind of keeps all, because it's what, about 10 of y'all? There's 4 after you.
I done heard so many numbers. I don't know what's the real number. Alright. I've heard many different numbers. So I'm just gonna keep rolling with it.
Okay, so you got one that looked like your twin that we posted like
Josh.
a couple years ago, right?
Josh, yeah.
Josh.
He still hits me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still talk.
Okay, so you just need to get in and interact with them. So blended families never bothered you. You okay with the blended family?
I remember growing up, I used to love going to see Vijay and T and all of them, and then, I would have a blast over there.
Yeah.
It's more than love. Like
Yeah.
when it's healthy.
It's a bigger family.
But when it's healthy,
Well,
it's good.
it was always healthy with the children. I don't think the mothers ever really had. I know
That
I've
happens.
never
That
had an
happens.
issue with
Your
Vijay's
parents.
mom and Tia, Jessica's mom. I think in the beginning with that, it was just kind of we were both trying to figure out who was what.
Yeah.
But we
What?
yeah, I mean like what was what? Not it was kind of like what's. Because, I was around her kids, is what I'm saying.
Are you gonna be here, or you just
Right, yeah. So I think that's what it was. I don't really think we had an issue, but
Yeah.
we quickly fixed that, and so blended families was never an issue for me.
I think it's bigger on the adult side.
The adult side.
Definitely.
kids.
I told y'all my story how I felt about me almost being one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, you told us.
If y'all haven't seen the show tonight, you got to go back and watch it. Malachi. He almost
Big
thought
shocker.
he had a big shocker. He almost thought he was going to be a blended family. Hey, so is that the one that you was talking about today?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, it was something else.
No,
Okay.
that's a whole. Come on, man.
I just at the kitchen table, we put it all on the table.
You put it all on the
He's
table.
like, it's too current.
He actually thought. Well, tell the story, Malachi. You tell the
You want
story.
me to tell the story again?
Tell the story.
Well, Burko said she agreed with Malik. Which part, Burko? Which part, Coco?
Hi, Vanessa. Thanks for tuning in again tonight. We're talking about blended families.
She probably agree with the fact that I said it's bigger on the adult side.
Oh, yeah.
Because I can even see from like a male perspective coming in, trying to meet a woman, she got kids,
Yeah.
and you want to like.
Or that
What's
male
like?
that
Wait,
come
what
in
is
trying
like?
to be daddy.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You can't try to be daddy, but then it gets to a certain point where the women expect you to.
Let's say that again.
They said you can't try to be daddy, but then it gets to a certain point where the woman expects you to. She
Expect you to be
Some
daddy.
women.
Well,
Not
Oh,
full on
yeah.
dad, but she expects you to like do your part. So
Well,
I think you should do your part.
that if you're gonna be with me, then there's a role that you have to play.
Exactly.
Not daddy, because my child knows who her dad is.
yeah, but
However, if you say we end up getting married and we live together, right?
Mhm.
You don't think he should have any say?
No, he should. He absolutely should. But I'm
not-
just saying that transition is tougher for adults. Mom and fathers is what I'm saying.
But it's tough for kids too, depending on their age. So I'll say this: when I got with my ex-husband,
Mhm.
my oldest daughter was 5.
Yeah.
And she just loved whoever she just loved him, right? She was good. So the guy I'm dating now, Imari, is 15, and she's pretty much like, okay, well, I'm watching you. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. I was the same way.
I'm watching you. She's not just like, come on, she knows he's a good guy. She like him or whatever, but she ain't head over heels because I'm cautious. I always say this, and this is the kitchen table, so I mean, I've said it to her, I've said it to many other people. My daughter is pretty much like, if...
What is that? A man should do their part.
A man should do their parts. Mama, baby, Papa, baby. Yeah, so listen, here's the thing. In my situation, my daughter is pretty much like, yeah, well, my daddy hurt my mom. So... who are you? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm watching you because she's very protective over me, and most kids are.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I respect that to the fullest, but she has to respect him. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And eventually,
that be the part.
Eventually, they find out who the person is.
Right. No, but okay.
You're going to show who you are at some point. You can only show up with your representative for so long. After you get comfortable, it's like, okay, here it is.
So here, watch this now. What do you do with that little rebellious kid? Come on in, son. What do you do with that little that one that's watching and starts to sass the dad? The stepdad. I mean the male. Stepdad, because you the male.
Well, first of all, I don't have that type of child.
No, you don't.
I know. Yeah. So I'm saying I've never had to address that. Mm-hmm. But in the event it happened, because we're still in this thing, right? Well, first of all, I would have a talk with her, one-on-one. Mm-hmm. Try and figure out where's this coming from and why. Because maybe he's done something to make her feel uncomfortable. I need to know those things. And I tell my kids all of the time, you can talk to me about anything. If you feel like you need, see, that's my job. It's my job to protect you. And if they're doing something to you or not treating you right or whatever, that's my job. Come to me. Never sass an adult. I don't care what they do.
Right. I get that.
But you have to know your child, too.
Yeah. But it is a lot of, but that's another, but, okay, so like Malik, well, you know what, Malik, I was just saying, me and everybody was uncle.
Oh, you were one of them. Yeah. Uncle JJ, Uncle Tom.
Growing up, when I was young, I was very like, open. I was, hey, what's up? I was all for it.
He was, but the older you got,
cut all that out.
Yeah, because he kind of gave Cat a little.
Oh yeah, I told you I didn't like Cat. I tried to stay straight up.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
As a coach, he liked him.
He wasn't my personal coach.
But okay, so knowing him as a coach, he was cool.
By the way, he was Malachi's coach.
No, he wasn't his personal coach.
Y'all see what's
But then eventually, when you found out he was dating Mom, then you took.
I never had no issue with him.
But you watched him differently.
Nah, not really. The issue I had with Kat, because I never had an issue with him dating my mom. She seemed happy with him. Fine. Yeah. The issue I always had with Kat was he always seemed overly sensitive to me.
Kat?
What?
Yes.
Yes. I was like,
yes.
Where is that?
Even still to this day, I feel that way.
Yes.
I don't even.
Well, that's
what I'm saying. I have no idea.
That's the part I don't.
Yes.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
To the point where my mom started acting different. She acted more like him, and I didn't like it.
So give me an example of her.
Give me an example.
Okay, growing up, like
for me, what did I start?
Growing up, things would happen. I'd be able to talk it out with my mom, and it would get hashed out, right? Okay. Then I felt like she got with Kat. And he bring his sensitivity to the table. Mm-hmm. She got a little sensitive, and she just started kind of blowing up on everything and acting like everything was a way bigger issue than it should have been.
That's experience and age.
I think so.
That's experience and age. Yeah. So when she was younger,
I ain't
gonna say age. I'm sorry.
I don't think so.
They got the old, sensitive.
Exactly.
What the
I
hell?
don't think so because it was like a mirror image. It was like how Kat would have. And then, Kat came on kind of strong in the beginning. he was always trying to, you know, like check on me a little too much or do all the extra stuff that I thought was just weird. So I didn't like it.
Or being concerned, doing the part of a daddy
That's too much.
or a man.
That's too much. He was doing too much. He was doing way too much. We're not even finna give him a pay. He was doing it. Nah, he was doing too much.
No. So
in the beginning, he was doing too much.
How old were you when they first got together?
I don't know how old was I.
You were a teenager.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it was just last year, Little League or something.
11?
Nah, I was older than that.
No, we did not start dating until he was not eligible for Little League
13.
anymore. What is the last year you're eligible for Little League? Whatever that was, because we decided not. Oh, you know what it was. Oh.
I just think that as a teenager, because if you were a teenager or preteen.
Yeah, I don't know what else he lived in either, Yasmin. Because he always said, Yasmin said he don't know. I'm like, I don't even know where you're coming from with this. Never heard it. Sensitive? Everybody's like, what?
Yes, you can even ask Dude. Dude used to complain about how sensitive he was too.
What is that? Okay, sensitive.
Everything that happened, Cat will pop off. Oh my God, the world is falling apart. Blah, blah, blah. But it was crazy.
I think that's more passion.
No.
Right.
Not sensitive.
No.
I think
you
our
can't be
definitions
passionate
of
about
the word
nothing.
sensitive is...
You can't be passionate about nothing.
Well, children think anything that a parent gripes about is...
Y'all not trying to see it from an open point of view. I'm telling you that...
The dictionary says... Now tell me
it's your point of view.
Exactly.
Is Cat quick to detect or respond to slight changes, signals, or influences?
He was quick to to flip off anything. What is this spoon in the sink? Oh my God, y'all tripping. Y'all out here doing all this. I can't.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
Yes,
it is. He was sensitive and
he was like that was aggressive.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody love me.
It's a view. It's everybody.
Because
the thing is, y'all know Cat is a friend.
They will say
y'all know Cat is a friend.
Aggressive. They will say he's aggressive.
He wasn't ever aggressive around me. What I'm saying is he was really, really sensitive. Like everything was like.
So you said everything was just big?
Everything was
magnified.
Big. Everything was overly magnified. And Mom was not like that in the beginning.
Okay. She was just like,
carefree.
No, not carefree, but you know, like she was more, what's the word I'm looking for? Just like I don't know the word. But
she got with this man. He's in the house now, right?
And she started acting like.
And they're walking down this lane of dating with the purpose. So they begin to align with each other's thoughts, feelings, and all of those.
Exactly.
It's gonna happen.
Exactly, and I know it was.
Yeah.
I know it was.
Right.
Y'all
but what I'm saying
like
is the blended family part of it was.
She did.
Saying that I'm saying, well, from my perspective, the blended family, blending that in the beginning was a little difficult. I could tell Malik was being resistant.
Okay.
But I did that check-in. Wait, did anything happen?
Right.
Did he do something to you? Is there anything I need to be aware about? And Malik was very adamant that it was a no. Then I was like, okay, well, hey, I like him.
Yeah, I even told her straight up. Y'all are really happy, and I'm glad you are. Enjoy yourself. It's just not for me. It's just not for me.
So that was my next question. At what point do you say... that for me, that was the point. Are you safe? Is there nothing harming you? Then let me do me because
as long as that right there is taken care of, because at the end of the day, he's gonna leave and be.
Absolutely. Sally Sue, and some of them.
And then here you are like, dang, I just kicked him to the curb because my son wasn't feeling.
Right,
I would never tell nobody to end whatever they doing on my account.
But there are some parents that will definitely be out. If my kid is not comfortable or don't like it, then no.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Yeah, that's crazy. You gotta live your life. Lady, tell them to go watch Baby Boy. Mama gotta have a life too.
Oh, really?
Mama gotta have a life too.
Yeah.
Girls usually start acting?
Yasmin says girls usually start acting like the significant other.
Yeah,
Girls meaning
women. I think
women act like the significant other.
It's true.
Versus the man starting to act like the woman.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying, Chad?
Yeah. And it's true. I mean, y'all probably don't see it because y'all got that women point of view, but I seen it clear as day. Cat came in, the more time y'all spent, you start.
My perspective on that
just
is
like him.
You were not used to somebody else having
What?
more time.
What?
And Malik was on my hip until yesterday.
What are you saying? What? I could go down the catalog of all these men that had all your time. What are you saying?
See what I'm saying?
What are you saying?
Not.
And I was all for it. That is not the case.
That's because he knew that none of those men mattered.
Oh, come on. What? You was married. You was married.
I'm like, bro.
We put it all on the table here at the kitchen table.
I mean, all of it.
That's crazy.
Keep watching.
Well, in y'all not aware, we are talking about blended families and how it affects you and, how you feel about it. Anybody's experience with blended families, good, bad, or indifferent. And apparently Malik's was all good up until I got married.
I think it was before he got married.
Whatever. This man right here, really. Anywho, blended families can work. But like I said on the show, I think you got to put in the work. I said it on the show that they don't work if you still have people with emotions and feelings involved.
Yeah.
Because even like with something like that, kids can also try to sabotage.
Yes.
I've seen some
want their parents
together. Some kids that do some nasty things and try to
Wow.
So they can definitely try to ruin things to make sure that the two are not happy. So
and if one of the parents are feeding the kid something, when you go up to your dad's house, she can't do this or he can't do that. Don't let him. That kid begin to do crazy stuff.
They feed off your energy.
Feed off of it.
You're feeding them the negativity, and it definitely bleeds into them in the way they treat.
It's so unfair.
Yeah,
so
it is.
Unfair.
I mean, I just have never ever. Life is too short. I don't have time for those type of feelings. It's just, hey, let me go live my life. But anyway, that's what we was talking about tonight here at the Kitchen Table Talk.
Yes.
And we had fun today. You guys stay tuned for all our promos that are going to be coming out. Next season, next week. What are we talking about next week?
Bed of Roses.
Oh, is it the Bed of Roses?
Oh, black
or
men
was
don't
it,
cheat. Black men don't cheat.
That's not the title of
it. Should be. That's universal.
That would be a lie.
Yeah, we don't want to. We
To
keep
who?
it real.
That would be a lie.
To
Everything
who?
is everybody.
No, it wouldn't. What? Come on now.
No black. We asked you this.
Tune in next week so y'all can really get an earful of how and why black men don't cheat, because they don't. It's fact. Get with the program.
Fact. Yeah. So that part of the kitchen table is not real. Okay. Just so you know, everything else we keep it real here.
Fake it until you make it, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Everything else we keeping it all the way real. 100.
I can't even
You have
consider
to.
sitting with y'all. Y'all just
Malik,
what?
come on. You know that's
It's
not
the truth.
It's your truth. The truth and
Because
your truth.
he is pretty mushy. He was looking at the flowers today.
I
when he was
saw that.
downtown.
I wanted to take a picture.
Wow.
Is it somebody you
I think you took a picture because you had your phone out like this and you probably was asking, do you like these? Because you know you're a hopeless romantic.
Okay.
Was you doing that?
We veering off topic. Let's just end the show and say goodnight to the folks.
Good night, you guys. Thanks
night.
for joining us.
Thank
This
you.
is what we do at the kitchen table.